at that time. Before that serpent was put on a pole and lifted up in the camp, Brother Mike, there were people that were dying. You know what I bet? If I was a betting man, I bet after there was a serpent put on a pole and lifted up in the midst of the camp, I bet there were still people that would die. You say, how foolish. I know it. That's foolish, isn't it? Especially when you might be in the midst of one that just gotten bitten, and they said, I got to get to the midst of the camp so I can look, and maybe they might have been right at the brink of death, and their buddy with them, and they went there, and they said, let me get to the midst of the camp. And when they got there, they looked up, and then all of a sudden God gave them healing. And you might have been standing there with them and said, wow, woo, look what God did for them. Look what God just done for them. He just gave them, woo, man, what a difference. But then the serpent bites you. And they could see what the serpent on the pole had done for them. They may say, this ain't going to affect me like it affected them. I'm not going to get to that place like they did. I'm not going to wind up there like they were. I'm not going to, I'm feeling weaker, but I believe I'll make it. I believe I'll make it. I don't believe. And then before they would ever look upon the serpent in the middle of and on the pole in the wood, their death would catch them. That's foolish, isn't it? It's just as foolish as knowing that Jesus paid your sins debt. Died on the cross for you, gave himself for you. Did everything possible so that you could be saved. And you still not